Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to FPL BD. So sorry for being a little bit late. Let me know if my audio is clear, then I will start shortly. People who are watching, please let me know if my audio is clear. Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, M. Muntasir, Alamgir, Sudeep. Thank you so much. So before wasting any time, I will just tell you a little information about our league. Then I will start as soon as possible because it will be a long video. So FPL Community Bangladesh Classic League of season 2022 and 2023 is now available. Our league is sponsored by Motsho, and check out the pinned post of FPL Community Bangladesh to get the league code. Just follow the simple 1 or 2 rules and join the league. These are the prices. You will have the details in the post. So this is the draft review video of 2022 and 2023 season. After last season we did it, eventually last season we did it twice because I got lots of draft and lots of requests to do the review again, as many people missed it. I'm not sure whether I will be able to do this do the draft reviews for second time again this season, but let's start this one now. So this is the first draft. The first draft review. The owner is Faiz Ahmed Imon. I can see Raya and Gazaniga in goalkeeper. First of all, I have some concerns about Raya, as we all know that Brentford have signed a new goalkeeper. So I'm still convinced that Raya will start most of the games as he's a standout goalkeeper. He's too good to be benched, I think. Even I think he's so good that he might even leave the club Brentford because he's too good for Brentford, and Brentford just are looking for an alternative. They got an alternative, but I don't think they will play anyone else when Raya is fit. So I think Raya is fine for now, but they did not convince me that much in the preseason, even though they have signed Ben Mee from Burnley. But still, I will say Raya is a good shout. In defense, I see pretty premium defenders. Arnold and Cancelo are quite must have, so I have nothing to say about them. Then I see Perisic. I think I have made at least 10 to 15 drafts for my own team, but I have never owned Perisic because uh, I don't want to sign a 5.5 million defender who is 33 or 34 years old, who will be playing Premier League for the first time and who will be playing under Conte, who likes to rotate so much, who likes to substitute so much, and he also has so many options to do this. So I don't think Perisic will be a good option, at least in 5.5 million price range. If he was 5 million or 4.5 million, maybe I would have taken the risk, but I don't think he's worth the risk at 5.5 million. So I would suggest to change Perisic. The alternative options could be uh, Kyron Trippier or someone from Arsenal, or even maybe if you can afford Robertson can be an option. Oh, you got Luis Diaz, so you can't double up on Liverpool defense. But I have a problem with Luis Diaz. The problem is he's the most owned 8 million midfielder in the game now, but I don't like him as an FPL asset. He's an exciting player to watch, but he does not score many goals. He is not a good finisher. His shooting ability is not up to the mark. So I think if you want FPL points, you need someone who will score goals and assist regularly, or at least assist regularly. But I think Luis Diaz is more like the third man, who will be the assister of the assist. So I don't think he will be that good as an FPL option. For example, Luis Diaz is 8 million, Robertson is 7 million, but I am 99% sure that Robertson will outscore Luis Diaz in the season. So why invest 1 million more on a midfielder who is not a lethal goal scorer? I think just see if he fits into this team well after Mane is gone. If he scores many goals, then just fit him in the team. Or you can take a chance because there are not many good options at 8 million, but I still think Saka is a better option than Luis Diaz. But on the other hand, you have Jesus and Martinelli, so you can't just triple up on Arsenal attack. So I will suggest that maybe you can have Saka in place of Luis Diaz and someone else in place of Martinelli. But the rest of the team seems fine from me. Just I don't see any sparse cover from attack. So maybe, if possible, try to get one of Son or Kane in this team, because I have concerns about Haaland, that Haaland may not get full minutes right from the beginning of this season. So I think Haaland, you can avoid Haaland, even though his ownership is so high, but I really don't think he will be playing 90 minutes or even 80 minutes. I think Pep Guardiola will sub him after 60 minutes. So uh, I think at the start, Harry Kane will be a better shout than Haaland. So this is the end of the first draft. Oh, the bench. The bench is pretty good. Just Tomiyasu is not fit to start the season. I think that is the update from Arsenal or Mikel Arteta. So right now you can just have Ben White in place of Tomiyasu, who is just of the same price of 4.5 million. So yeah, the number one is just finished, and this is the number two. The team owner is Ayon Mustafa Chowdhury. So he has got Ramsdale. Who is a pretty good goalkeeper we have seen last season. He gives a lots of clean sheets along with lots of saves. So Ramsdale is a good pick at 5 million. Arnold, Cancelo, James is fine. Also, I think I missed this point. I am still not convinced on Chelsea defense, because they have lost almost all of their main defenders, Christensen, Rudiger. Now Aspilicueta is most likely to leave the club as well. They could not sign any. They could not make any notable transfer apart from Koulibaly, but they have to play at least three centre backs, as they play in three centre back formations. So if they can't sign any good defender, I don't think I will be going with Reece James right from the beginning, because Chelsea defense is not as good as they were in this season, because last time they had good defenders, solid defenders, but I think they will struggle in defense this season. So Rhys James might not be as good as he used to be in the last season. So maybe I will try to upgrade my attack, or try to get any another premium midfielder or forward in just by downgrading Rhys James. Maybe you can afford Son, Salah, and Haaland, or Son, KDB, and Kane. But just by downgrading Rhys James to a 4.5 million defender, or maybe 5 million defender. Another defender is Matty Cash, who was in a very good form in last season, so I have no objection from him. Also, Aston Villa seems to be in good defensive form, as they have signed another good defender, I guess, one center back from Brazil. So the midfield seems good. Salah, but apart from Salah, I don't see any single consistent midfielder. All the midfielders are good, but when they are in form, but they are not in consistent form. So Bruno Guimaraes, yeah, he played well in the last part of the last season, but I don't think he will be a good shout at 6 million. I think he is a bit overpriced considering his position. Martinelli, yeah, he has been assisting a lot in the preseason, but I think his minutes will be compromised. He will be subbed, and sometimes he will be rotated as well. Mount, I have doubt over the whole Chelsea team, so I think the midfield is pretty weak in this team. The forward is okay, as Jesus is in good form. Haaland, I already said, if you want to get Haaland, you can get Haaland, but try to include one Spurs attack as well. It can be Harry Kane, or it can be Son Heung-min, but at least try to upgrade your midfield. I think there are better options in that position. Uh, I mean, at the start of the season, when we don't know about this inconsistent player, why would we invest 8 million on any inconsistent player if we can get midfielders who are cheaper but also similar? So I think that will be better. There are lots of cheaper options, so I will suggest everyone to have consistent premium options and inconsistent cheaper options, because as the season goes, after 1 or 2 weeks, we will get to know that which cheap players are performing well, who are in form. So that's all for Ayan Mustafa Chowdhury. This is team number 3. The owner is Shafwan Ahmed. Once again, Ramsdale in goalkeeper. I already said about Chris James. I don't think Doherty is a good option, because Spurs have bought a new right back. Also, they had Emerson Royal. Also, now Conte is saying that he might play Lucas Moura in that right wing back position. So basically, they have 4 options in that right back position. So I don't think I will invest any money on a position of a player where there are 3 backup players. So even if Doherty starts, he might be subbed after 45 minutes, so we will get only 1 point. So I think that's a bit too much risk, so I will change Doherty to someone like Matty Cash or Trippier at the same price. You can keep James if you want, but that's your wish. I think the midfield seems very heavy, and I like the midfield because midfielders give us the most of the points in FPL. Salah as usual. You have Son along with Salah, which is very good. Also, Mahrez is a differential pick. He started both the games in preseason. We have to see whether he starts the Community Shield final. So if Mahrez is a regular starter, then I already posted so many times he is a fantastic option at 8 million. So Mahrez is a very good shout. As already you have so many heavy midfielders, you can afford 1 or 2 risks. Along with that, I think Rashford is also a good option, as he played well under Eric Ten Hag in the preseason. So I think the midfield is good, and you have Bailey, who is a 5 million forward. So uh, I really appreciate the idea, because this is better than having a 4.5 million bench midfielder, to have a 5 million starting midfielder who is also a forward and who is also in good form, who plays for a good team. I think Bailey is a top notch pick at the moment, as long as he's fit, because Gerrard said that if Bailey is fit, he will start him. So yeah, this is team number 3. I think Jesus is just a good pick. The bench seems fine. So the team is very solid team, very balanced. I think just you just need one defender in place of Doherty, and you are good to go. Okay, this is team number 4. The owner is Saiduজ্জামান Rishu. Once again, Mendy in goalkeeper, and also you have Reece James. I don't support this. I can approve maximum one Chelsea defense, and that should be Reece James, because even if you don't get clean sheet, at least you can hope for attacking returns. I don't like Mendy at 5 million right now. As you don't have any Arsenal defender, you can have Ramsdale instead. Uh, then you have Arnold, Cancelo, who are just fine. Nico Williams is just the uh, I mean, I think everyone has him who are playing a bench defender. Nico Williams is the best 4 million defender right now. Jensen is an interesting pick, but I think there are better options at 4.5 million. Uh, Brentford might struggle this season with defense, as they are already struggling uh, in the preseason. So yeah, as Jensen had some goal involvement, you can have him 3 goals and 4 assists in the last season. In that point of view, you can have him. But if you want to change him, you can get someone like Matty Cashmere and Trippier, or in 4.5 you can have Ben White, Tomiyasu, someone else. The midfield does not seem good to me, because apart from Salah, I see Bowen. Yeah, he was in good form last season, but I think West Ham are changing a bit in their front line. They have signed a striker. They're still struggling with any new signing, so the team seems just the same. But I don't think Bowen will be as good as he was in this season. Because the team structure will change. There might be a change in forward. Uh, Samacha might start in place of Antonio. Sometimes he might come as a sub. I mean, before investing 8.5 million, I think you should watch a few game weeks, at least 1 or 2 game weeks. Then we can just go for Bowen if you see that he's in good form. Uh, I don't like Odegaard at 6.5 million. He's a very good player. He creates a lots of chances, but he does not get involved in goal directly. So we don't get any points, even though he's a good player. So I think at 6.5, Rashford is a better pick. At 6 million, I think Leon Bailey, even Pedro Neto is a better pick. I think Bailey is better than Neto, because Aston Villa plays more attacking football than Wolves. So I think these are the changes, and you have 3 forwards. I think forwards are not the ones to go with. Mitrovic is a fraud. His fixtures are not that good. Nunes, we have to see whether he scored 4 goals in one matches, but apart from that match, his performance in every match was really poor. So I won't suggest Darwin Nunes right now. You might need some changes in your midfield and forward. This is team number 5. The owner is Charlie. Mm, Sanchez in goalkeeper, 4.5 million goalkeeper. That is fine. Arnold, Cancelo, Johnson can be fine, but I won't approve Diogo Dalot. I won't approve any Man United defender right at the beginning of the season. We all know the reason, because they were really poor in the last season defensively, and before investing any money on them, I would at least watch 2 or 3 game weeks. The midfield seems okay. Salah, Saka, Luis Diaz are all heavy midfielders along with Rashford. The forward is Kane and Jesus, perfectly fine. I think the mid and forward are really strong. You just need to change Diogo Dalot and maybe even Johnson. The rest of the team is fine. This is team number 5. uh, Shahinur Islam. I think Melier is a differential pick in 4.5 million goalkeeper point, because Leeds United have got some really good fixtures. Even though I don't know how good they are defensively, but still, as they have good fixtures, they consider a lot of shots. So he will at least return you some safe points, if not clean sheets. I think Melier is just fine pick, so no problem with that. You can't expect so much from a 4.5 million goalkeeper. The defense is okay with Arnold and James, but I think you really need Cancelo. I think there is a huge difference between Laporte and Cancelo. Even though the price difference is 1 million, I think Cancelo has to be the one, even if you need to downgrade James and get Cancelo. So I won't suggest Matt Target. I think Target is 5 million. Rather than Target, you should go for Trippier, who is a better pick. And if you want cheaper options, you can go for their center backs, maybe Botman, who is a sure starter most probably. But you definitely should go for Cancelo in defense. The midfield is perfectly fine. Salah, Saka, Diaz, I like them. Bailey is a very good budget pick, and Haaland and Jesus are also as good as any other forwards, but it's your decision whether you want to go without any sparse forward. So I think the bench is also okay. But oh, yeah, you have two goalkeepers. So I think having two 4.5 million goalkeeper is one of the most headache and panic situation of FPL, because you won't know which goalkeeper will provide more points. So I will suggest to just have one playing goalkeeper and invest that 0.5 million maybe to upgrade Laporte to Cancelo. You can't send your team now because everything is already fixed here, and I have already close to 70 teams now, so I can't review more, but you can have some ideas watching all the draft videos. So this is team number 7, and the owner is Mehrab Al Din Saib. He does not have any money in the bank, or he did not provide me the information. He might change Salah with Son and Kulusevski with Bowen if performance ain't well. So I think, yeah, maybe if Salah does not perform, you can decide that later. But uh, I don't think Kulusevski is a safe option because Richarlison is here, and Conte already said that he will play Richarlison a lot. So I don't know which position he will play Richarlison, whether it will be a double striker formation or he will play just in the place of Kulusevski. But I think you should, if you are investing 8 million, you should go for someone safe. Madison is an interesting pick. I won't say anything against that, but I don't like Havertz as an option right now. Also, Alonso is there still. He did not leave Chelsea, so I don't think Chilwell is a safe option. The rest of the team seems fine. This is team number 8. The owner is Apurbo Choudhury. Oh, you have a 5 million goalkeeper, and you also have Raya at 4.5 million. So why do you have a premium goalkeeper if you need a backup goalkeeper? I mean, you have to get rid of one goalkeeper and get a 4 million goalkeeper. It completely depends on you whether you will keep Mendy or Raya, but you don't need two goalkeepers. You can play only one. I think you have picked Cucurella considering he will move to Man City, but the deal is not confirmed yet. And even if it is confirmed, I don't think he will start right from the beginning in Man City. So I will say to avoid Cucurella at this moment. Same goes for Zinchenko. He has just moved to Arsenal. We don't know whether he will start in midfield or in defense, because I don't think it is possible to start in defense for him as long as Tierney is fit. So avoid him. If he starts in midfield regularly, maybe you can buy him later on. The midfield, I think you have taken a lots of risk, unnecessary risk. Lingard, Undav, none of them are sure starter till now. Maybe Lingard will start, but I won't say he's a sure shot pick right now, as he will play for a new team, a newly promoted side. So you have to drop Cucurella, Zinchenko, Lingard, uh, Undav, and maybe Mount as well. So you need a lots of changes. Definitely change one goalkeeper. The next team is from Ayan Utkarsh. This is team number 9 going on. Ederson in goalkeeper, and also you have Cancelo. I won't suggest to have Ederson, as we have so many good goalkeepers now at 5 million, at 4.5 million. I don't think Ederson will be worth it. You already have Haaland and Cancelo. So if you see that Mahrez suddenly is playing regularly, you want to have Mahrez. You don't have any spot, as you can have the maximum of 3 players from a team. So I think you should keep a spot for a Man City attacker. So just change Ederson to Ramsdale or any 4.5 million goalkeeper. Same goes for you. I don't think Zinchenko is a sure starter right from the beginning, so he's a risky pick. The midfield seems okay, but I will suggest to avoid Wolves attacker right now, because they are already less attacking team, and now they have lost their striker Raul Jimenez, so it will be really difficult for them to score goals. I think they have scored 34 or 38 goals in the whole season in the last season. So Podence is not the one to go. I think Leon Bailey is much better pick in cheaper price. The forward is okay, and you do not send me the bench, so I will just move on with the next team. The next team is from Joydeep. This is team number 10. Okay, once again, Ederson. I will recommend to change Ederson and Zinchenko. I think most of the teams are being similar right now. Rashford is okay. Mount, if you want, you can have him, but I would prefer Saka or Madison over him. Even maybe Luis Diaz as a gamble pick, because at least he's a sure starter, so there is no risk at least. Uh, mm, I think Bailey is fine. Kane and Jesus is okay. So you just need to change Zinchenko and Ederson. And if you want to keep Mount, you can keep Mount. But the rest of the team seems pretty good. So you don't need many changes. The team is okay. Can you hear me now? I turned off the mic for like 10 seconds. Can you hear me, Momo Paul? Okay, I let me take some questions now. Will Bailey start? As long as he's fit, I think he will start. I think Gerard has played with two formations till now with Aston Villa. One formation is 4-2-3-1, where he plays Coutinho in the left wing and someone in the right wing. Till now, I think the new winger they signed in the last season. I can't remember his name. Let me see. Yeah, Emiliano Buendia. They signed Emiliano Buendia, who can play as number 10 and also as a right winger. So I think Coutinho will be playing in the left wing, and in the right wing, they could not fit Emiliano Buendia that much. So if Bailey is fit, I think Bailey is surely gonna start in the right wing. And the next thing is, even if he changes his formation, I think in two striker formation he will play alongside Watkins, because he was very good. He convinced his coach, and I think he's a sure starter, at least until he's fit. Okay, I think I can take many comments as there are lots of team. Yeah, I will just take this comment. This is the jersey from the 2005 UCL final. This is the Carlsberg jersey where Liverpool made the historic comeback against AC Milan in the UCL final to win their fifth UCL. Okay, I will just go back to the teams. If I am reviewing your team, you can comment anything. I will only take comments from someone who which team I am reviewing. So I think I was done with this team. This was team number 10, and now this is team number 11. The owner is Nahid Islam. So Nahid Islam, if you are here, you can comment anything if you have made any changes in your team till now. Okay, Hosesa in goalkeeper. I think this is the first time I am seeing Hosesa in goalkeeper. I think this is a very good move, because he was in top three goalkeeper, I guess, in the last season. He's just 5 million. So I think he's an underrated goalkeeper this season, as not many players are taking him. He was fourth, but he made a lots of saves. He kept a lots of clean sheets. So Sai is a good pick in my opinion. Arnold, Cancelo, James are okay. I already said maybe you should change Zinchenko, because he might not start right from the beginning of this season. Mm, in the midfield, Salah, Mahrez, and Martinelli are okay, but you should change Bruno Guimaraes maybe to someone like Rashford, or if possible to Sancho, or maybe Leon Bailey. The forward is okay. I don't know the price of Tanganga, but I don't think you should have a Spurs player in bench who will not play, because this is a valuable team from where you might have uh, so many good options. So you just should not feel a Spurs option, because if you need to sign a Spurs player in the later, you have to transfer out and waste one transfer on that bench player, which is not worth it. Yeah, Tanganga is 4 million. So I think just change that player. Apart from that, I think the team is okay. So this is the team from Musa Jubair. The team number is 12. Oh, I think the first time I'm seeing a five defender formation, which I thought would be very common in this season, but now suddenly people are changing their formation to 4-4-2 or maybe 4-5-1. So Arnold, Van Dijk, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Neko Williams. Even though it seemed very well, but now I don't think it seems that well, because Van Dijk is a centre back of 6.5 million. Rather, you should have Cancelo, who is a full back, who is more attacking. Zinchenko, I already said you should not start the season with Zinchenko until Mikel Arteta confirms that he will start. And then you have Gabriel, who is 5 million centre back. I mean, you should invest more on full backs rather than centre backs. Also, you can't play with Neko Williams every week. I mean, just consider he plays every week, but still, do you really expect clean sheets or attacking returns from a player from Nottingham Forest? I don't think so. I mean, maybe Neko Williams will return once in 3 game weeks. So you don't want a player like that in your starting team. In midfield, you have Bissouma along with Salah and KDB. So I really don't see any other impactful player apart from Salah, Haaland, KDB, Jesus, and Arnold. So your whole team is dependent on that 5 players. Just spread the budget and improve your midfield, improve your defense. Maybe even downgrade your defense to improve it. Not like invest more money. Just get good players. You know who are the good players, who are the fullbacks. Bissouma is not a I mean FPL material player, so just avoid him. I mean, you need lots of changes in your midfield and defense. This is team number 13. The owner is Sheikh Arafat. Arnold James Cancelo is fine. Cash is fine. Cucurella is, I don't think he's that much nailed on option, because if he's from Brighton, I don't think you should invest 5 million for a Brighton defender. If he goes to Man City, I don't think you should invest 5 million right from the beginning in a new player of Man City, because we all know that there will be lots of rotation, there will be lots of substitution. So I don't think Cucurella is a nailed on starter or nailed on peak. Ellison is a 5.5 million goalkeeper. I think you should invest less on goalkeeper, so downgrade him. The midfield, I mean, there are no midfielder apart from Salah and Son. Joelinton is not a good pick. There are lots of good options in this same price bracket. I've already discussed them. You have Gelhardt in your playing forward, uh, who is not even a sure starter. I don't know where you invested all your money, but the team is. I mean, you can't even make a proper playing 11. I mean, you can play Andres Pereira, but that doesn't make any sense. So I think you have so many budget in your bank, because I don't know how you can invest 100 million in this team. I mean, why won't Mix be a sure starter? He has started like every games in every season for Aston Villa. He is the main center back. I mean, where is I don't find any sense in this question. Definitely, he's a sure starter. Okay, I think I have completed the team number 13, and this is team number 14. The owner is Durjoy. Durjoy. Okay. Raya, I already said that there is little risk, but you can take the risk. Arnold, Cancelo, Chilwell, Tierney. The defense looks very fine. I think James will be better than Chilwell, considering Alonso is staying in the club, and I think Aspilicueta will move to Barcelona. So in that case, I think James has lesser chance of rotation. So I think James is better pick, at least nailed on starter. Salah, Rashford, Neto, Bailey, and you have Kane and Haaland. So double forward, and you don't have any Arsenal attacker. I think you have to get one Arsenal attacker, whether it is Jesus or it is Saka. I think you can just have Jesus in place of Haaland or Kane, and then have Son in midfield. So I think that will solve a lots of your problem. That's it, and you have a pretty good common defense. So I don't have to talk about anything about the bench. Okay, this is team number 15. The owner is Farhad Sarkar Farhad. He doesn't have any money on the bench. Once again, Raya, Arnold, Cancelo, James is okay. Salah, Son, Diaz, Neto is okay. Jesus and Johnson. I think, yeah, Johnson is a striker of Nottingham Forest. This is an interesting pick. Nottingham Forest has good fixtures, so he's a differential striker. So if you want a 6 million striker, I don't think he's a bad option. So yeah, Johnson is okay. In place of Neto, maybe you can consider having uh, Leon Bailey, and you should change Perisic, as I already said that I don't think he will be a sure starter, or even if he starts, I don't think he will be getting full minutes. This team number 16, the owner is Toshfik Islam. Ederson, once again, downgrade Ederson to maximum 5 million on a goalkeeper. Arnold, Cancelo, Mings, James are okay. Uh, Maybe change Zinchenko to Tierney. Salah and Rashford is okay, but oh my god, the forward is really bad. Ronaldo is not even sure to start, even if he stays in Man United, because we all know that Ten Hag now prefers the front three of Martial, Rashford, and Sancho, and Ronaldo is keen to leave the club. Also, Leeds United have good fixture, but I don't think Bamford will be as good as he used to be without Rafinha. So you have Bailey, that is good, but I don't think you should invest so much money on Ronaldo and Bamford in forward. Also, I don't know why you have Kovacic. Kovacic is not an option. Just change him. So that's it. You also have 0.5 million, so you can change a little bit, and this team will turn into a very good team. This team number 17 from Momopol. Yeah, I think Momopol has been waiting for a long time. Yeah. Uh, তাড়াতাড়ি স্টার্ট করেন দেখে ঘুম দিব সো আই থিঙ্ক আই শুড হোল্ড হিজ টিম বিকজ if he just watch his review and go to sleep, I will have one less follower. I'm just kidding. It's fine if you just leave after your team is done. Okay, I will review the team of Momopol. If you have any concern, if you have any changes, let me know in comments. Mm, uh, Team 15. I think I have completed team 15. This is team 15. Oh, I think there must have been some mistake. Okay, just hold on there. I think there was some misconception in Facebook comment. I think your team. Let me check if I get your team. You are Sheikh Tariful Islam. Sorry for a little delay. Sheikh Tariful Islam. I don't know why I am not getting your team. I don't know. Okay, okay. Momopol is saying no change, same team. Are you sure, Sheikh Tariful Islam? You commented on the original post, and I replied that you will be team 15, because I am seeing that someone else is supposed to be team 15. Okay, I was in the team of Momopol, who's team number 17. Melier, I already said that he's, I think, is a very good differential and very good shout at 4.5 million goalkeeper. Even I myself have Melier at this moment in my team. Arnold Cancelo is fine. Cash Trippier is also fine, as I don't think Reece James is a nailed on pick anymore at 6 million, as they have problems in defense. So maybe it will be wise to avoid them right now. Salah, Saka, Rashford is fine. I am not convinced with Bruno Guimaraes. I don't know why lots of people are having him. Uh, I don't think he will be a good pick at 6 million, but the forward seems fine. So the only change I will recommend is Bruno Guimaraes to someone else, maybe. Uh, Once again, maybe if you change him to Neto, or if possible to Rash. Oh, you already have Rashford, or you already have Bailey, so maybe you can upgrade your defense, or upgrade your bench players with that money, or maybe you can have one extra midfielder. In that case, you can have him. If you want Bruno Guimaraes in your team, as you already have Bailey, I think the team is fine. I think you don't need many changes. You already have 0.5 million in the bank, which I appreciate a lot, because having 0.5 million in the bank is pretty good. But try, if you can afford any more premium players, like maybe Haaland or KDB. I mean, someone from Man City. Maybe if you can try, you can have Mahrez in place of Bruno Guimaraes. Let me know if this is possible. I'm not sure. Mm, Farhad Sarkar Farhad. I think your team is already reviewed. I think you have missed it. You can watch it later in the video. Okay, that this is team number 18. That owner is Aryan Hossein, Mendy, and James. You have two Chelsea defense. I will recommend to change Mendy to maybe Ramsdale or someone or someone else of 4.5 or 5 million goalkeepers. Zinchenko, I am not convinced that Zinchenko will start right from the beginning, because he played as a left back in the preseason game, but they already have Tierney, who is already a world class left back. So if Zinchenko plays in the midfield, I think there will be some rotation, there will be some benching and substituting. So I'm still not convinced with Zinchenko. Salah, Rashford, Luis Diaz, Bailey, the midfield is fine. The forward is more than fine, Kane and Jesus. So the team seems very good. You have a bench defender which is good. So the team is really good. I don't think you need many changes. This is team number 19. The team is of Shimul Abid. Okay. Once again, change Mendy, change Perisic. If you want to keep Johnson, that is fine, but I will recommend to try to have Jesus, because I think he is in very good form and he is fitting in that team very well. So maybe you can upgrade, or maybe you can have zero point 0.5 million from your goalkeeping position, zero point 0.5 or 1 million from Perisic, and upgrade Johnson to maybe Gabriel Jesus. Okay, this is team number 20. The owner is Istimam Reddit. Ellison, change Chilwell to James if you want. Chelsea defender, or change to someone else. Upgrade Diaz to Cancelo. Trippier is okay. Salah, Mahrez, Madison is fine. I think Bailey will be more valuable pick than Coutinho. They are from the same team. They plays both as forwards, but Bailey is 2 million cheaper, which is very good. Try to upgrade Mitrovic to Jesus, but Wilson is a fantastic pick. I think he's the best differential forward at the moment in this game. So Wilson is good. The I think Undav. I mean, if you just want someone for your third bench, you don't need to invest 5.5 million. You can have 4.5 million forward. But if you think that Undav will start, in that case you can have him. It's your call. But you already have 1.5 million in the bank as well. So I don't think it is wise to have so much money on the bench and not have some good players. So just use those money. Okay, so at this point, I have already reviewed 22 teams, and as you are watching, I will request everyone, please like this video. This will help me a lot. If you are enjoying this video, please like this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. So I'm putting on lots of hard work for you guys. Just do this one thing for me, like this video. And if you have not joined the Classic League of FPL Community Bangladesh, you can join the league. Our league is sponsored by Motra, and you will get so many exciting prizes. All the details are given in the post, in the pinned post of the group. Just join FPL Community Bangladesh and check the pinned post. That's all. Okay, this is team number 21, and the owner is Sakib Muballig. Raya is okay. Cancelo. Oh, you don't have Arnold. Rather, you have Robertson. But even if you have Robertson, I will suggest you to have Arnold, maybe in place of Robertson. And if you want to have Robertson, you can have both Robertson and Arnold. Maybe just upgrade James to Arnold. I think Arnold is a must-have player. Even before Salah, I think Arnold is a must-have player. So you have to have Arnold because of his ownership, because of his consistency and everything. You have to have Arnold in your team. The rest is okay. Salah, Rashford, Martinelli, Bailey, all are fine. You have premium forwards, Kane and Haaland, which is also okay. How can you upgrade some to Arnold? Maybe just downgrade James and upgrade Robertson to Arnold. I think that is the easy. Oh, you already have 0.5 million in the bank, so you can directly upgrade Robertson to Arnold. So that's it. Just get Arnold, and you will be perfectly fine. Robertson will be better pick than Diaz, but people chose Diaz over Rover. Yeah, I kept saying that because I am a Liverpool fan, and I watch all the games of Liverpool, and I see that Diaz is a very good pick. Very sorry, Diaz is a very good player, but he's not a very good pick in FPL because he does not score many goals. I think Darwin Nunes will be a better pick than Luis Diaz, because even if he misses five chances, there are chances that Nunes will score one or two goals. So I don't think Luis Diaz will be a good pick for FPL. But yeah, he can improve. Definitely, he can improve under Jurgen Klopp. I can't take comments because I have almost 70 teams to review. So if you want your comment to be answered, at least you have to wait till the end of the video. I can't just keep them waiting and take your comments now. So you have to wait. Okay, I reviewed this team, and this is team number 22. The owner is Hamin Nur Nahid. He wants to upgrade cash to James by downgrading Sancho and get Saka over Martinelli. Okay. Okay, so you can get cash to James, but I don't think that is that much necessary. Sancho is a good pick. Also, if you desperately want Reece James, you can downgrade Sancho to Rashford and have Reece James in place of cash and get Saka over Martinelli. Okay, now you might need some money, but as you already have Jesus, I think Martinelli is a fine pick, because two 8 million forwards from Arsenal might be too much. So Martinelli, as he's 6 million, you can have a second Arsenal forward at 6 million. But I don't think you need Saka if you have Jesus already. I think the team is fine. You have Sofal, who is a good bench player, the goalkeeper, and the rest of the picks are very well. This is team number 23. The owner is Sudeep Mojumdar. 0 point 0 million in the bank. Ramsdale is okay. He has double Man City defender, which I have no problem with. He has double Liverpool defender. Once again, I have no problem with this. Even I think Diaz or Laporte is better pick than Reece James at the moment. Okay, Salah, Martinelli, Guimaraes, Neto. I think the midfield is pretty weak. Maybe you need to upgrade Bruno Guimaraes to someone who is at least uh, consistent. I don't think Bruno Guimaraes is a consistent player. Maybe you can make some budget from someone else and at least get Rashford in place of Bruno Guimaraes. You have a good bench. You have Bailey, but still, I think Rashford will be a better pick than Bruno Guimaraes. This is team number 24. The owner is Shadman Sakib Anindo, I guess. 0 point 0 million in the bank. I will first suggest to downgrade Ellison. Arnold is okay. You need to have Cancelo. Maybe change downgrade Gabriel to White, Cash to Mings, Dyer to someone else, and get Cancelo. I don't think Dyer is a good pick. Maybe Gabriel might be a good pick as he scores goals, but we don't know when he will score goals. But you definitely have to get Cancelo. Douglas Luiz is not even an FPL option, so you have to have a scoring midfielder there. You have Benrahma in third mid. I don't know why. I think he's 6 million of price. You don't keep a 6 million forward in your third bench. You have a 6 million forward starting in your bench. You need 11 players, not 15. Okay, I'm back. So I was saying that Shadman Sakib, you need a lots of changes. You need changes in your defense, your goalkeeper, and you have so much money invested in your bench which you don't need. So just invest those money in your playing 11, and that will be a better team. This is team number 25. The owner is Habibur Rahman. Uh, as you don't have any Chelsea defense, I can approve Mendy. Arnold Cancelo is fine. Cash Jensen is also fine. Salah, Son, Saka is okay. Fornals is an interesting pick, but I think still Leon Bailey is better than that. I already said I don't like Bruno that much. Vardy is an interesting pick because Vardy always starts the season with a bang, and I think he has fixtures to score. He's always in form when he plays. He scores goals, and that's all we need. But as Jesus is owned really high, maybe you can consider Jesus over him as well. That's your opinion. If you want someone differential, but the team looks okay. This is team number 26. Dream Theater, the owner is Maruf Muqtadir Khan. He has zero point 0.5 million in the bench. Raya is okay. Robertson cancel. You don't have Arnold. So my first suggestion is to get Arnold. I don't know in whose position. Even if it's in Robertson positions, you need Arnold. I don't think Scar is a regular starter now as Newcastle have signed Botman. I think if you want a Newcastle defender for 4.5 million, I think Botman is the sure starter. The midfield, Salah, Mahrez, Madison, Sancho is pretty heavy and is okay. Jesus and Darwin is also okay. Darwin is a differential and he might be proved okay, good. So I won't say that you definitely need to change Darwin, but I will say keep an eye on him. And there are good options. Even someone is commenting about Wilson. I think Wilson is an excellent forward. Uh, Wilson plays for Newcastle. I don't know his whether his first fixture is Fulham or not, but the starting fixture of first two game week is so good. I think Wilson can be a good differential option. But overall, the team looks good. But you don't have any sparse cover, so maybe you can upgrade Darwin or someone else to have Son or Kane. Okay, Fahad Ahmed. Mm, Arnold James, you don't have Cancelo. My first suggestion is to get Cancelo. Salah Diaz, Saka Mounts, all the 8 million midfielders. Watkins, I don't think the forward is good. I won't recommend any of this forward. Rather, I would recommend Jesus over them, maybe Wilson over them, and definitely get Cancelo. Maybe downgrade Luis Diaz to someone else, maybe downgrade Mount to someone else. But you have to get Cancelo and maybe one of Kane or Son, even maybe Haaland. Mm, This is team number 28. Team number 28, the owner is Junaid Ahmed. Raya is okay. Arnold Cancelo, James Chilwell, Tomias. Okay. I think this is the first time I'm watching double up on Chelsea defensive asset, not like goalkeeper and defender. Two defenders, two premium defenders. As Chelsea are struggling in their defense, they are struggling to sign a defender. I heard that they are trying to sign Wesley Fofana from Leicester City. That will be a good move if they can get Fofana. But still, I won't recommend to double up on Chelsea defense right from the beginning. You can have one of them, but definitely not two of them. If Tomiyasu is fit, you can have him. Otherwise, you can transfer him for Ben White, his teammate. Salah, Diaz, Saka, Neto is okay. Haaland is also okay as your bench is also fine. This is team number 29. Arnold and Van Dijk. If possible, you can get Robertson in place of Van Dijk, just a 0.5 million upgrade. Maybe you can get that from downgrading Kyle Walker. But you also need Cancelo. So even before Robertson, I would suggest Cancelo. Maybe Cancelo in place of Walker and downgrade Van Dijk to someone else. Midfield, Salah, Mahrez, Rashford is fine, but I don't think Coutinho is a good pick at 7 million. Maybe you can have Leon Bailey in that position. Kane and Jesus is also fine. This is team number 30. The owner is Tassin Islam Lian. Mendy and Gazaniga, you already have James, so I won't suggest Mendy. Maybe Ramsdale or someone else at 4.5 million. Arnold Cancelo is fine. Zinchenko, I already said. I'm not sure whether he will start right from the start of the season. Salason is okay. Martinelli is okay. Bailey is okay, but I don't think Lingard. You should have Lingard right from the beginning. At least watch him play for a new team. See how he plays for a newly promoted side. Jesus is okay, but Mitrovic is a fraud. So the only change I will recommend is Lingard and Mitrovic, and Mendy too. Ramsdale is fine as you don't have any Arsenal defense. Arnold, Cancelo, James is fine. Trippier and Neko on bench is okay. Salah, Diaz seems okay. Neto, Martinelli, Jesus, Haaland. Okay, this team is pretty balanced. You have a very good goalkeeper. You have one fullback from Liverpool, Man City, and Chelsea, you have Trippier, who was in good form last season. You have Salah and Diaz. You have Martinelli and Jesus. You have a Man City cover. The only problem is that you don't have uh, any sparse assets. So you can get Harry Kane in place of Haaland, and you can get Mahrez in place of Luis Diaz. How's that? Let me know. I think Mahrez will be an interesting pick. If he starts in the Community Shield final, I will be tempted to get him in my team. This is team number 32. The owner is Tawhidul Hassan. He has 0.5 million on bench. Once again, Mendy to Ramsdale, Zinchenko to someone else, Salah, Diaz, Martinelli, Neto, Jesus, Kane. Pretty similar team and pretty similar suggestion. Uh, I mean, you have already get that. This is team number 35. The owner is Ahar Ajam. Once again, Mendy and James. Once again, I am telling change Mendy or James, at least one of them. Robertson is okay, but you have to upgrade Laporte to Cancelo. If you can't upgrade, just change Robertson to Cancelo. Salah, Mahrez, Sancho, Neto, Bailey. The midfield looks heavy, and you also have Kane. So you have got Spurs attack, you have got City attack, you have got Liverpool attack and defense, you have got Chelsea cover. So just change Mendy to Ramsdale and Robertson to Cancelo, and the team is perfect. Okay, Ramsdale, Arnold, Cancelo, fine. James, fine. Change Dalot as soon as possible. Sancho is okay, but Man United defense is not okay. Okay, this is team number 35. The owner is Nirjhar Chakraborty. Ramsdale, Arnold, Cancelo, James. Just change Dalot. In midfield, Salah, Sancho, Madison, Bailey, okay. Kane and Jesus is also okay. So the team is pretty good. Just change Dalot to any other 4.5 million defender, maybe Mings, maybe Botman, or someone else. Team number 36, the owner is Shariful Haq Akash, team 0th. Arnold, you don't have Cancelo. Get Cancelo. Change Doherty. Uh, Salah, Martinelli, Mahrez, Bailey is okay in midfield. Wilson, Ken, Jesus is also okay. So you have gone with 3 forward, which is fine. But you have to get Cancelo. If you need some budget, maybe you can downgrade Wilson to someone else, as you already have Kane and Jesus. Faisal Hussain, this is team number 37. Team Tiger. Change Ederson first of all. You don't need that much heavy goalkeeper, that much budget on goalkeeper. Arnold, Cancelo, James is fine. Salah, Diaz, Mahrez, Bailey is fine. Vardy and Jesus is also fine, but maybe you can downgrade James to someone and get Kane in place of Vardy. Also, you have invested 0.5 million extra in your bench. Maybe you can downgrade someone else from Trippier, so you can afford Harry Kane in place of Vardy. Yeah, Bailey is a sure starter as long as he's fit. Uh, where did you send your draft? I will only review the draft that was in the comment section. I can't check any more draft in inbox or in comment. If you have made any changes when I'm reviewing your team, you have to comment here, and I will read out the comments and recommend any changes if needed. But I can't just go there and check any draft now. So when I am reviewing your team, you have to comment the changes you have made. Or this is not the only live. There will be deadline stream, there will be game week preview, so you can take advice in that live as well. You can post your team in the FPL community Bangladesh, and if anytime you need any suggestion from me after posting in FPL community Bangladesh, just tag me or mention me. So I will try my best to help you. Okay, this is team number 38. So we have completed half the teams, and we still have half left. So have patience. This is team number 38. The owner is MD Fardin Ahmed. Change Mendy to Ramsdale. Change Perisic to someone else. Salah, Diaz, Rashford is okay. Jesus and Vardy is okay. So downgrade Perisic and try to upgrade Vardy to Kane. uh, change group, downgrade Guimares to Bailey, and you don't need Neto, I guess. Just a 4.5 million midfielder will be okay. So I think you have your budget to get Kane. I mean, you can have 1 million from Neto, you can have zero point 0.5 or 1 million from Perisic, you can have 1 million from Bruno Guimares. So you can just have Kane in place of Vardy. Uh, none of them at the moment. This is team number 39. The owner is Shariful Haq Akash. I think he commented that he was supposed to be team number 15 or 17. Yeah, I think I have his comment. Shariful Haq Akash. Yeah, this is your team. Yeah, Bailey should start if he's fit. Starling. Okay, I am commenting. I am reviewing your team, so uh, you will get your answers now. First of all, you don't have Arnold or Cancelo, who are the most owned two defenders and who are must have. So you need Arnold and Cancelo. Starling is not a good option right from the beginning because the team had some changes in forward, some changes in defense. So they will need time to adapt with the team. You have three forwards, none of them are uh, convincing apart from Vardy. You can have Vardy, but I think you need to have one of Jesus, Kane, or Haaland as they're owned so heavily. Uh, you have to downgrade. I mean, you need a lots of changes. I think you need a whole new squad because you need Cancelo, Arnold. You need to downgrade Starling. You need to have Jesus or any Arsenal attacker. So these are the changes you need. This is team number 40. The owner is Asif bin Said. I already said numerous times that Bailey is a sure starter. Bailey is a sure starter. You don't have to comment one thing in one comment after every minute. So uh, please stop doing that. If you have any viable question, I can answer, but I can't just answer same question again and again. Okay, I'm answering this comment as this is important. Is Haaland essential? I have made a detailed post about Haaland, Kane, KDB, and Son in FPL BD. Just check out that post. I have made my opinion very clear that yes, Haaland is owned very highly, but I really think that Haaland is an injury-prone player. Pep said that he is not 100% fit, so Pep won't take any risk at the beginning of the season by playing him for every game, for every minute. So. He will be subbed off, he will be rotated. I don't want to invest 11.5 million on a player who is new to Premier League, who will be subbed off after 60 minutes, who will be benched sometimes. So I think Haaland is not that essential. But Kane, I don't know why you don't like Kane, but Kane is a very good option. But I won't say it is too risk to go without them, but you need at least one of Kane or Son. Okay, I think I reviewed this. No, I don't think I reviewed this team. This is team number 40. The owner is Asif bin Said. Uh, Arnold, Cancelo, Chilwell is fine. Raya. Oh, I already said maybe Reece James will be better pick than Chilwell. Maybe Tierney will be better pick than Zinchenko. Salah, Rashford, Mahrez, Bailey is fine. Ken Jesus is also fine. You have also a good bench, so perfectly fine team. Just change maybe Zinchenko to someone else. Okay, I don't know his name. His name is in Arabic font, so I will just call him Arabic brother. Uh, Arnold, Cancelo, James, Raya is fine. Tomiyasu, I am not sure whether he's fit. If he's fit, you can keep him. Otherwise, you can change him for Ben White. Salah, Rashford, Neto is okay. You don't need Chukwu Meka or someone else from Aston Villa who's 4.5 million. I'm not even sure whether he will start. You need, change Darwin Nunes and maybe Haaland to Kane and try to get Son in midfield, or maybe keep Haaland and try to get someone else in the midfield. I mean, someone heavy. I think I have got at least I've got Zinchenko in at least 20 drafts, and I've said everyone that I'm still not convinced that he will start every game. If he starts every game in Arsenal, I will definitely get him because he's a good player. He's attacking player. If he plays in the midfield, for sure, if Arteta confirms that he will start, then he's a good pick. If not, I don't want to take that risk right from the beginning. Okay, this is team number 42. The owner is Jebin Hassan Jishan. He has zero point 0.5 million in the bank. Want to keep this zero point 0.5 million in the bank, which is very good. Arnold Cancelo, James is okay. I'm not a big fan of Walker. He is not that attacking. He is not sure starter of every game. If they sign Cucurella, then he's in risk. If they don't, then he's okay. You have to change Dalot to anyone else. I don't think United defense is an option. Salah, Diaz, Martinelli is okay. Kane and Jesus is also okay. Uh, Bailey is a good bench player, and also you can start him sometimes. So this is a good team. This is team number 43. The owner is Arham Muhammad. He has zero point 0.5 million in the bank as well. Change Mendy to Ramsdale, or as you don't have any Chelsea fullbacks, then you can keep Mendy. I mean, Tierney might be a better option than Gabriel. Somehow Reece James might be better than Van Dijk. If Van Dijk is 6.5 million, I'm not sure. I think he's 6.5 million. In that case, I will prefer a fullback over a centre back. Salah, Son, Sancho, Martinelli, Bailey, very heavy midfield. I like this. Jesus in forward is also okay. So the team is good. This team number 44, Mahdi Ur Rahman, zero point 0.0 million in the bank. He has some confusions. James or Chilwell, James, Diaz or Laporte, none. You have to go for Cancelo, Mount, Mahrez, Saka. If you have Jesus, I will prefer Mahrez at the moment. Melier or Pope. For that, I have to downgrade Trippier to. I think Melier is okay. I mean, any 4.5 million GK is okay. So these are the changes. You already know your problems. This is very good. Maybe I will suggest to downgrade Neto to Luis Diaz. In that case, you can also have 0.5 million extra in your bank. In that case, you can have a 5 million goalkeeper as well. Maybe it could be Ramsdale. But you definitely need Arnold and Cancelo rather than Robertson and Diaz. This is team number 45. The owner is MD Tahsinur Rahman. Arnold, Cancelo, as you don't have Reece James, Mendy is okay. You have White, but I would recommend Ramsdale in goalkeeper. But if you don't want to double up on Arsenal defense, that's fine. You can't even do that along with Salah, along with Jesus and Saka. In midfield, you have Salah, Diaz, Saka, Neto. Okay, but I already said Leon Bailey might be better than Neto. Kane and Jesus is also okay. So the team is okay. You have 0.5 million in the bank, so you can upgrade anything. Adrian Rashid Khan is here. Assalamu alaikum bhai. Walaikum assalam. Adrian Rashid bhai, I don't know what is your team number. If you say your team number, I can say whether I reviewed it or not. Currently, this is team number 45 going on, and this is team number 46. The owner is Shishir De. If you are here, Shishir De, you can comment. Okay, Shishir De. First of all, you don't have Arnold. My first suggestion is to have Arnold in place of Van Dijk. I don't care who you downgrade. Maybe you can downgrade Coutinho to someone else, maybe Rashford or someone else, but you need Arnold. You can downgrade Mendy as well. Cancelo is fine. Tomiyasu, if fit, he is fine. Otherwise, White is an option. Salah, Son is okay. Darwin, you can downgrade Darwin to someone else to upgrade Arnold. Maybe you can consider Vardy or Colum Wilson, their differential pick. You don't need Dalot in your bench. So the rest of the team seems fine. This is team number 47. Oh, Adrian Rashid Khan has not created any teams, which is surprising because we have only 6 or 7 days remaining. I mean, just 1 week left. Okay, this is team number 47 going on. The owner is Shamimur Rahman. He has 0.0 million in the bank, so no money. As you have James, I would recommend to change Mendy to Ramsdale, Tomiyasu to White. The rest is okay. In forward, I think Watkins to Jesus will be better with just 0.5 million upgrade. Salah, Diaz is kind of okay. Martinelli and Saka is perfectly fine. Neto is an option, but I don't think you need five midfielders. So if you want a bench midfielder, I think 5 million is the maximum to put on bench, and in that case, Leon Bailey is an option. Okay, this is team number 48. The owner is I Abir. You don't have Arnold, so get Arnold. Henderson is kind of okay pick in defense. You have to get Arnold. You can downgrade Perisic. I don't like Perisic as a 5.5 million option. Salah, Mahrez, Sancho, Neto is okay. You can change Guimarães and Neto if possible. Kane and Jesus is also okay. Farhan Apon. This is team number 49, by the way. The owner is Farhan Apon. He has 1.5 million in the bank. You can have some more in the bank if you downgrade Ederson to Ramsdale. Arnold and Robertson double up. I like this a lot. Chilwell, I think Reece James might be better than Chilwell, and you need Cancelo in place of Laporte. Neko is fine. Salah, Mahrez is okay. Martinelli is also a fine option, but I'm not convinced with Bowen yet. So you can change Bowen. You can upgrade him to Son if possible by downgrading some defenders or some forward options. Maybe you don't need Undav. You can just have a 4.5 million forward in that position. This team number 50, the owner is Jonaid Ahmed. I think he was in the live. Jonaid Ahmed, if you are here, you can comment. This is your team being reviewed. This is team number 50. So once again, downgrade Ederson to Ramsdale. Arnold, Cancelo, James, Robertson, very good defense. Just change Perisic. You don't need Perisic. Salah, Saka, Martinelli is okay. You don't have Jesus, which is very brave move considering Jesus is the highest owned player in FPL, and he's also in good form. So if you don't want to own him, that's your opinion. That's fine. But I think you should try to have Jesus. I think he's in very good form. This is team number 51. The owner is Yusuf bin Umama. He has 0 million in the bank. Arnold, you don't have Cancelo. Try to get Cancelo in place of Laporte, even if you need to downgrade Chilwell. Salah, Son is okay. Jesus is okay. Midfield is fine, but I'm not convinced with Havertz. Maybe I would go for Wilson instead. This is team number 52. The owner is Arjun Dev. Arjun Dev, if you are here, you can comment. Sanchez in goal is okay. Arnold, Robertson is fine. You need Cancelo in place of Diaz. I already said about Zinchenko. I'm not sure whether he will start right from the beginning. In the midfield, you have Grealish, which is interesting, but I'm not sure whether Grealish will start regularly, even though he started in the preseason games. Then you have Madison, which is a differential pick in forward. You have Kane and Jesus, which is fine. I would suggest Neto to Bailey. This is team number 53. Ayan Shusen. Downgrade Ederson to Ramsdale. Upgrade James or Walker to Cancelo. Downgrade Perisic. You don't have Salah. I mean, this is the first rule. You have to have Salah. I mean, whatever your strategy is, if you don't have Salah, I will say that you have to get Salah. This is my first suggestion. However, you have to get Salah whether by downgrading Darwin, Son, Walker, Perisic, or anyone else. Ederson. I mean, you have invested a lot in your goalkeeper. You can have 1 million from there. You can have 1 million from Perisic. You can have 1 or 2 million from Darwin. Definitely, you can afford Salah in that price. Team number 53, owner is MD Abdul Hannan Rakib. Unlucky 11. Let's see why. Arnold and Cancelo is very good, lucky players. Reece James might be unlucky. Raya is okay. Trippier is okay. Salah, Mahrez, Rashford, Neto, Bailey, good midfield, and Kane and Jesus are also good. So you have one City backup. You have a Spurs player. You have Jesus, you have good defense. I don't think you should be unlucky. I mean, if you are unlucky, then every FPL manager will unlucky because most of them own most of these players. This is team number 57. The owner is Sajid, no money in the bank. Okay. Arnold, you don't have Cancelo, so Robertson to Cancelo will be my first suggestion. Or if you can do Walker to Cancelo. if you can make budget from somewhere else, but the midfield and forward seems okay. Ananya Shehrin, uh, Ramsdale, Arnold, Cancelo, James is fine. I won't recommend Dalot. So here, I don't know he or she. I think it's a she. She asked whether Ramsdale plus Dalot plus Bailey or Sanchez plus Ben White plus Neto. I will say Ramsdale plus Bailey, just someone else in place of Dalot, maybe Tyrone Mings or someone like Johnny or Ben White. In midfield, oh my God, you don't have Salah. Sorry, you have to get Salah. Maybe you don't need two premium forwards together, Kane and Haaland. You have to get Salah. This is my first suggestion, and this is my last suggestion. Team number 57. The owner is Javed Hussein Zuhin. Let me know if you are here. Downgrade Ederson to Ramsdale, Arnold Cancelo, Cash Trippier is fine, Salah Rashford is fine. I'm not convinced with Mount and Podence. Maybe you can change them to Saka, Diaz, Mahrez, Bailey, any two of them. Kane and Jesus is also okay. Okay, Rashidul Islam, Arnold Cancelo, James Cash. Change Perisic. You don't need Perisic. Oh my God, you don't have Salah. I mean, I'm getting now a lots of draft without Salah. So to all of you, Salah is the first player you have to have in FPL. I mean, you don't even need to talk about Salah. Salah is the must-have player. I think your team was reviewed. Jahid Hassan or Jahid H. Zuhin. Your team was reviewed. Let me see if I can get. Yeah, your team was reviewed. Let me repeat once again. I said I said to downgrade Ederson, Arnold, Cancelo, Trippier, Cash is fine. Mm, Maybe you can upgrade midfield with that money. Try to get Son if possible. If not, maybe upgrade your defense, because you have Trippier and Cash together. You can have someone else, maybe premium like Chris James, or in midfield you can have Mahrez, as you don't have a City cover. Okay, this is team number 58. The owner is Rashidul Islam. He has 1 million in the bank. Ramsdale and Raya. I don't think you need Raya if you have Ramsdale, because Ramsdale is a premium goalkeeper, so you don't need Raya. Arnold, Cancelo, James is okay. Cash is okay, but Perisic is not approved by me. Just change him. I don't think you need any Spurs defense right now. You don't have Salah, so get Salah. That's it. This is team number 59. Owner is Tanjid Hassan. I think he was in the live response. If you are Tanjid Hassan, this is team number 59. You don't have any of Arnold, Cancelo, Reece James. The defense is not good. You need Arnold and Cancelo. Change Perisic, maybe Zinchenko. Salah and Son is okay, but Ericsson, I won't say he is a good pick right from the beginning. Lingard is not a good pick. Greenwood is not a starter. So I don't know why you have put Matty Cash in third bench and played Greenwood. I don't know. So there are lots of changes. I will recommend get Arnold and Cancelo in defense. Transfer out Lingard and Ericsson for players like Rashford and Bailey. So that's it. This is team number 60. The owner is Ashraful Islam Dolon. If you are here, you can comment. Ellison, first of all, change Ellison to Ramsdale. Arnold, Cancelo, James is fine. Mings is fine. You don't need to have Gabriel at 5 million. Salah, Saka, Son is a very good midfield. Jesus in forward is okay. I don't like Neto that much, but if you like, that is fine. But you can also have Leon Bailey, who is an option. This is team number 61, and we are in the last part of our review. After that, I can take the comments. So those who are watching this live very patiently, I will answer every comment if possible. Downgrade Ederson, transfer in Arnold and Cancelo in place of Robertson and Walker. Maybe Reece James in place of Chilwell. Mings is fine. Salah on Mahrez is fine. change Lingard. Jesus is okay, but I think Wilson is better pick than Watkins. The rest is okay. This is team number 62. The owner is Shubho Mehdi. David De Gea, he's not a good option considering the poor defense of Manchester United. Arnold is here, but you need to have Cancelo as well. Tomiyasu is not fully fit. Cash is fine. I won't recommend any Crystal Palace defender in the beginning. You have Salah, KDB, and Haaland. I think if you have KDB, you can have Kane in forward, and if you have Haaland, you can have Son in midfield. That is perfectly your choice, but I don't think you need double up on this. You need one Spurs attacker and one Man City attacker. Moutinho is not a good option. Coutinho is not another good option. So in I mean downgrade Coutinho to Bailey and Moutinho to someone like Rashford if possible. Best mid pick for 5.5, I think it's Leon Bailey. Even though Neto is most owned, but as Jimenez is injured, I don't think Wolves will be that much attacking. Even they are not attacking with Jimenez, so I think they will struggle a lot. So I think Leon Bailey is the best option now. Okay, this is team number 63. The owner is Gulam Azad. Arnold, Cancelo, Trippier, Cash are fine. Downgrade Ederson to Ramsdale. Dele Alli is not even an option. Kulusevski is not a good option. He will be rotated. Coutinho is not a good option. The forward is fine, so you need to change Coutinho, Kulusevski, and Dele Alli. So you need to change basically the whole midfield. And I have already discussed throughout this video who are the good midfield options. This is team number 63. The owner is Iqbal Noyon. Mendy is okay, but I think Ramsdale is better. Arnold, Cancelo is fine. Cash and White is also okay. Salah, Diaz, and Rashford is fine. You need to change Coutinho. Forward, Haaland and Jesus is also okay. Okay. This is team number 67. Sorry, this is team number 65. The owner is Arifur Rahman. Sanchez is fine. Arnold, you have Arnold, but you should have Cancelo in place of Diaz. You don't need Diego Dalot. Salah, Son, Bailey, Martinelli is good picks. Haaland and Jesus are also good. This is team number 65, and the owner is Imran Said. He's from my page, one of my admins. Mailer is fine. Arnold, Robertson, Cancel are premium options, but I don't like Perisic at all at 5.5 million. Salah is okay. Mount is a differential pick, but I won't invest 8 million on a Chelsea midfielder right now. Rather, I would go for a risky pick like Mahrez, or maybe differential like Madison, or even maybe Saka. Even I would prefer Luis Diaz over Mount now. And Martinelli and Bailey are just fine. Kane and Jesus are the standard picks. This is team number 67. The owner is Nadim Hassan Imun. Arnold, Cancelo, Robertson is fine. Once again, I don't like Perisic. Salah, Sancho, Martinelli, and Neto are okay, but I think I won't spend 7.5 million right in the beginning on a United asset. So maybe if I want to invest, I will invest in Rashford rather, who is 1 million cheaper, but the forward are okay, which is just same as the previous team. I think the forwards are quite same of everyone. Kane and Jesus, Haaland and Jesus, something like that. Arnold, Robertson, Cancelo, White, okay. Salah, Martinelli, Madison, Neto, fine. Once again, I don't like Neto. I prefer Leon Bailey. Kane and Jesus is also, I think this is a very, very good team. Perfect team, I guess. Okay. I think I like this team a lot. I think this is one of the most balanced team if you just can make some changes here. And finally, this is the last team. This is the 69th team, which seems pretty odd, but actually I got 69 drafts to review, and this is the last draft. He's also one of my admin, Fine Muntasir Shourab. This is the last team I will review. Arnold, Cancelo is fine. I think I will prefer Reece James if Alonso does not leave the club. If Alonso leaves, then Chilwell is fine. Trippier is okay. Salah, Son, Sancho. I said that I would not spend 7.5 million on United asset. Rather, I would prefer Rashford in place of Neto. I would prefer Bailey. Oh my God, he's a huge Manchester United fan, I guess. I mean, you just need Dalot or De Gea and you have a triple up on Manchester United. You have Martial and Sancho. I don't think Martial is a nailed-on pick until Cristiano Ronaldo leaves the club. So you need to change your Manchester United fanism or fantasyism. Okay, before ending the live, I will take some questions now. Uh, I will start from the beginning. The Bengal guy says, ফোর্নাল কেনা উচিত হবে নেটোর পাশাপাশি দুইজনই 5.5. I think Neto and Fornals together will be very bad because none of them are consistent. None of them are lethal goal scorers. Clear. Okay. Yeah, Baburao, I guess this is your draft. Magure-wala draft. You don't have Magure, but it is quite better than Magure. You have double up on Man United attack. Samonide is saying Kunde to Chelsea ভেবে মেন্ডে নিছিলাম জিকে হিসেবে. Barcelona fans will be laughing at this comment. How can I send my team for review? You can't send your team, but you can comment your team now and I will check your comment. Will Bailey start? I think so. What about Sancho? Decent pick, but I don't want to invest 7.5 million on Man United attack. I would rather invest 6.5 million on Rashford. Robo over Diaz, any day, any day. Even Darwin over Diaz, any day. What about Grealish? Still not sure whether he will start regularly. I think Mahrez is a better pick in that price range. Bailey start for sure. I am a Villa fan. Oh, that's great. Martinelli ki regular starter hobe? I think so. As long as Vieira is injured, Fabio Vieira, he might be sure starter. But if Vieira is back, he will be subbed off. Also, I think Emile Smith-Rowe sometimes comes as a sub of Martinelli. So there are some risk over him. But I think at 6 million, he's good pick as long as you don't have any alternative option. Shariful Akash, I already discussed this. Odegaard or Saka any day. As Jimenez is injured a long time, what will happen to Neto or Podence? I think nothing will happen that much. Jimenez was not that attacking striker anyway, so they will just struggle a bit more in attack. So I think Neto and Podence are not that good pick now. Yeah, I am just wearing the Liverpool retro jersey of Carlsberg 2005. Okay, Gamer Boy Elan, Salah, Son, Haaland, 3 premium team. Is it good? Arnold Cancelo Jesus included. Suggest please. Yeah, I think it is fine if you can afford it along with other signature options. Mixture is starter, yes. I was said to be 15. I'm still not sure whether I reviewed your team or not. Please let me know if I missed or if I made any mistake. I'm extremely sorry if I missed your team. If not Cancelo, then Diaz or Laporte. No, they are not alternative of Cancelo. You need Cancelo, then you can have any of them. Laporte is still struggling with injury. Yeah. James Ward-Prowse has tougher fixtures in the beginning. You can pick him. Okay. Robo will be better pick than Diaz. I said that. Maybe they can switch Diaz to any other 8 million mid. There are lots of options. Okay. Mount or Diaz? In this case, Diaz. I said that Wilson will be a good differential pick. I have doubts over Zinchenko. I'm not sure whether he will start regularly. If he starts regularly, he is a fantastic pick. Zaha or Coutinho, none of them at this moment. But if Zaha is in form and the fixtures are good, I am looking for Zaha. Saka or Diaz, best pick for 5.5 million, Leon Bailey. Ben White or Tomiyasu. If Tomiyasu is fit, then Tomiyasu. If not, then Ben White. James or Diaz. James. Why not Neto? Yeah, this is why. You already said that Jimenez is injured and Neto might be the main attacker. It doesn't matter, he is the main attacker. I mean, the team Wolves is not that much attacking team, and if they don't have any striker, they will struggle a lot. And Neto might be the main attacker, but he is not a striker, so it will be really difficult for him to score. He is just provider, he will play in the wing, but someone has to score. They don't, I mean, maybe Wang will play in the center forward position, but we all know that he is not that much consistent. 56 was my serial number. I am pretty sure I reviewed your team. Let me see. 56. I reviewed your team, I guess. So maybe the serial has been a little bit changed because of the serial of Facebook listing their comments. Trent Robo Cancelo Walker is my backline, and I took Madison over Diaz. Okay, in that case, you can have Diaz. Let me tell you, Apurbo Chaudhary, what is your serial number? Apurbo Chaudhary. Oh shit. I think there has been some mistake. Okay. Uh, your team is in 10th. Okay, I am just reviewing your team now. I reviewed your team though, but Facebook just changes the serial of the comment. This is why I think the serial got a little bit changed. So this is your team number. This is not 56. This is 10th in my team. So if anyone else missed your team, just let me know. I will try to cover it. Okay, I as I said that you have James, so you don't need Mendy because Chelsea will struggle in their defense. So you don't need double Chelsea defense. So my first suggestion will be to change Mendy to Ramsdale. Then, if you have Ramsdale, you have a premium goalkeeper. You don't need another 4.5 million goalkeeper. You can just invest 4 million in goalkeeping position as he will be on the bench anyway. So this is my first suggestion. Then you need to have Cancelo. I think you took Cucurella considering that he will be transferred in Man City. Uh, so even if he gets to Man City team, he will not start right from the beginning. So there will be lots of rotation. You don't need Cucurella. I mean, Arnold and Cancelo are must have. Your midfield is good, but Lingard, I won't suggest Lingard right from the beginning. Haaland and Jesus are good, but I won't suggest Undav because you just need a 4.5 million in the forward. Why would you invest 1 million extra in your bench? In my draft latest update, Mendy to Sanchez, okay, Cucurella to Ait Nouri, James to Cancelo, Mount to Mahrez. Okay, mm, if you have Haaland, you don't need Mahrez. If you have Mahrez, you can just get Kane in that position. Mendy to Sanchez is fine. Ait Nouri, I don't think Ait Nouri is a good option. You can have any other 4.5 million defender like Minks or White or Johnny. So that's it. Is there anyone who missed their team? Let me know. If not, then I will just end my stream. Thank you so much for the patience. Uh, if I missed anyone's team, just comment after the video. I will find your team and I will say what is your team number actually, so that you can find in the video later. Why don't you see my comment? Where is your comment? MD, are you MD Iftekharul Islam? Okay, I muted your comment because you were commenting the same thing again and again. Please don't do this. Don't do that again. You have to comment again because your comments are not being shown right now. Where is your team? I didn't get your team in the comment. Okay, as people are watching still now, so please like this video. Please hit the like button and please subscribe to this channel. 5 million mid suggestion. Leon Bailey is the best option at 5 million. Uh, Iftekharul Islam, you have to comment again. I can't see your team in the comment. Just give me the details of your team. I don't see your comment. I mean, rather than saying I comment, bro, just type your team. I don't have much time. If anyone has any more doubt, you can ask me now. I will end the video shortly. Okay, you are just commenting everything without your team. So I will just end the video now if you don't put your team in the comment right now. Thank you so much for watching for this long time. Thank you so much. I will post some new contents in my channel very soon. I have some interesting contents which might surprise you. Okay, I'm giving you a second, not second, I'm giving you a minute. Okay, that's it. Iftikharul or Alamgir, whoever you are not putting any comment. I mean, are you commenting in the post? I am not gonna see that post. You have to comment right here in this video. In comment section, you have to put the team. I can just take any new comment from that post. Okay, that's it. I'm ending the video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you will get notified whenever I'm live or I upload a new video. There will be lots of content. And if you have not joined our classic league of FPL Community Bangladesh, please join the league. Our league is sponsored by Mocha and there are lots of exciting prizes. So just join the league. The league description is given in the details of the pin post in our group. So just join our group. That's it. Uh, See you in the